ちを超えられるでしょうか。私なら彼女たちを超えられるでしょうか。油断しないで。もっと遊びたかったのに。まあいいや、今度にしよう。
What have we?
勝利は優秀と言えるのだろうか。いつになったら私の出番が来るのかしら。油断しないで。防御態勢を維持してください。最近は接近戦の訓練を強化した。新たな成果が出るかもしれないから期待しててくれ。
Excellent.
みんなでパーッと楽しくやれたらいいじゃん。
Hell yeah. Hey,
There's something you need? You got time to talk now?
what's wrong?
Wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figured gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry. I figured I'd offer to balance.
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. But I'm still mechanical. Not my memories, my personality. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a map. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into...
Oh? Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a... Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they were... I think his name was... grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, it eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. Those people, they treated me like a human being. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. Part of the reason I've stuck around.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
Tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established. But the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as...
接近戦の訓練を強化した。新たな成果が出るかもしれないから期待しててくれ、指揮官。私についてきて。効率が大事。では行ってきます。
Bounty on you just doubled.
Good work.
M. Drown had himself buried with all his treasure. Guess some people just can't let go.
Nice.
Oh, what's wrong? Can't see straight?
ってみろ。
That's gonna swell.
Hey, you, got a sec?
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable... I'm just a machine.
You think? You feel? You're more than pretending, Nick.
Nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm in Nick's debt. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, Thanks.
Hey,
With that latest one, Mila's got good coverage of the company. Got a lead on another vet. Or we could just do some shopping.
Desdemona,
have you met with Patriot yet?
I'm working on it.
If you get the opportunity.
Hey, Doc.
I'm very busy. Unless you need my...
Gonna pass.
Let me know if that changes.
Ham.
Recalibrating using new data set. Commencing recurrence analysis using de Broglien method. Analyzing. Solving for theta n when I approaches probability bounds.
Assaultron class
combat
予想以上の成果でした。
Something.
今回の勝利は優秀と言えるのだろうか。いつになったら私の出番が来るのかしら。 私なら彼女たちを超えられるでしょうか。
What's that?
Wayne, I'm leaving this message with Marcy in case you come looking for me. Though I pray you don't. The military took over the hospital, and everything's gone to hell in the city. Things here, it's bad, Wayne. People are dying every day, and most of the time all we can do is watch, try to make them comfortable. One of the other nurses told me she heard a radio signal that sounded like you and the boys. I don't know if it's true, if you're still out there, but we've got a way out, and I'm gonna try to find you.
Them much good at this point.
来い。私は負けませんから。いつになったら私の出番が来るのかしら。
on a roll!
ノスタラ、彼女たちを超えられるでしょうか。
Bingo. Yes.
How about that? Shiki-kan, 今回の勝利は優秀と言えるのだろうか。
Hey.
Go on. You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of Oregon. Hurt a lot of innocent. So he sealed himself inside.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some...
You've really done your homework on this guy.
I have. I uncovered a doozy. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound.
Sure.
I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories of the girl. She was beautiful and innocent. So, knowing...
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
Good. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. On my way out the door, I spotted an active evidence terminal. I bet my hat that terminal is the key to finding the rest of the tapes. Probably worth revisiting any police departments you may have stumbled across in your travels as well.
いつになったら私の出番が来るのかしら。
Excuse me. All quiet, Jim.
部品が余ったようね。M1 だけいる？
This site's in good hands.
is over. For now.
There we go.
Let's do this. What we have. Let's leave.
最近は接近戦の訓練を強化した。新たな成果が出るかもしれないから期待しててくれ、指揮官。
Hell yeah.
Message to Buster Conley. Nice piece you did on the monorail construction project. Heaven's Highway, Devil's Doing. Cute. But I think you give organized crime too much credit. The various Boston families coming together to fund a public works project? Please. Clearly you never sat down to dinner with these guys. They could barely agree on an appetizer. And ain't nobody jumping to pick up the check. The bosses had their hands in the honeypot, sure. But nowhere near the level you were suggesting. You did get one thing right, though. Safety Inspector Alice Lansky was killed. They'll never find her. Because there's nothing left. After he bashed her brains into one of those giant wrenches, Vinny the Crackers Venucci dissolved her body in a barrel of hydrochloric acid.